What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for jumping in to this video / broadcast right now. My name is Danny Coldblood, aka Music Vidiots, and I just got done actually uploading a video. So if you guys have not seen that video, trust me, if you're gonna watch anything on my channel, watch that video, because it really is something special, if you will. I think it's a very good video. It ties directly to real life situations within the ROCKSTAR world, and then right back into the game. It's almost like it goes full circle, baby. And actually, I'm going to be bringing up in this broadcast, I'm going to bring up something I told you guys or revealed within that video. I'm going to go ahead and talk about it as it ties to this theory, if you will. I wanted to do this video live because it's an idea I had once I seen something while playing this mission, and I didn't do any testing, so I think I should do that live with you guys and kind of just go over the flow and tell you guys how I feel about this and see what you guys think at the same time. So that's what's going on. So thank you guys all for jumping in. See a lot of you guys already jumping in the comments. What's up, JT Kun? What's going on, Woods? What's up, Sam McKinney's? What's going on, Trippy Dutchman? How you guys all doing today? I appreciate you guys jumping in. So surveying the score is the mission where only if you do something a certain way will you actually see Trevor pissing on the highway code. Okay? For those of you that don't know, there's a highway code that was actually put in the game on the highway. It's a code that's put in the game by ROCKSTAR on the highway with the release of Next Gen. Everybody was concerned with the peyote plants, so nobody really got, a chance to really analyze this thing. And when they did, they realized half of the code says all you had to do is follow the damn train, and then CJ was underlined, right? And so that's interesting. Why is it telling us to go back to San Andreas? And then again, everyone started to focus on the second half of the code that still is unsolved. But I want to halt the horse for a second. Before we start looking at the unsolved part, which still is unsolved and we still can't do anything, and then we kind of go on to the next thing, why don't we try to figure out why it says all you had to do was follow the damn train, CJ? We still haven't understood the first half, and we're still, going to the second half and being stumped and then stopping. Well, let's stop and figure out why we have what we understand. And so I try to do that by playing this mission, because in this mission they actually, and I don't think it's by any coincidence at all, they did this on purpose. Trevor, like I said, if you do something right in this mission, Trevor will be seen pissing on the code on the highway. And what I mean by something right is, if you start this mission off, you have the option to play as Michael or Trevor. If you go to Trevor and you stay as Trevor, you'll never see him pissing on the highway. If you start as Michael and just let the game do what it's going to do, it'll come to a spot where it tells you, it doesn't tell you, it'll come to a spot where it just takes you from Michael whoosh, to Trevor. And that spot is actually what I want to talk about, because if you listen closely and you look around, you're going to see something that I have not heard anybody talk about that might actually help us understand why it says that on the code. And then for the second half, we could actually have some information that might even help us understand it, crack it, and then all together, maybe move on from there. And there's also something with that second half of the code that I noticed connects deeply to something I posted in my last video. That's what I was talking about with that. So, got a lot of stuff to talk about, obviously. Let me stop talking about it. Let's just get into it. Alright, let's go ahead and start the mission, surveying the score. And I'll meet you guys in a second. Is this thing still loading? What the hell is going on? What the hell? Let me try to fix this, guys. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I had to reload the game. Something wasn't right. I'm not used to it lasting that damn long, the loading screen. So, like I was saying, let's go over the game, and let's go ahead and not load the game. Now, see, it got me all messed up now. Alright, let's go to replay a mission. We're going to play Surveying the Score. My apologies for the brief intermission. Usually that's more towards like halfway through, but shit happens.
Before you ask, the fridge is broken.
That's all right. I've had enough of your hospitality already.
I have changed my ways, all right?
Huh?
Yeah, I'm done with that crazy shit, all right? I want to square things away with Merryweather, make sure the agency ain't coming back after us, and then do one last big score. And then you get to go back with your family. Me, I'm just gonna live here. I'm gonna run this good business showing people a good time. Bust Brad out of prison, and then, you know, happy.
So how'd you come by this place anyway?
I've had it for ages.
So you must know Leon, the old manager.
Leon? I didn't know.
Yeah, whatever, man. So what's going on here?
What's going on is the big one. A long, long time ago in a faraway place, there were 3 guys. Michael, Trevor, and Lester.
And Brad.
Yeah. Sure, Brad was there sometimes as well. I mean, there were other guys, though, too. So, anyway, we, robbed and lied and we hurt people. Pretty much lived a low-life kind of existence. But always dreaming of one thing and one thing only.
The big one.
The big one.
The big one!
What is the big one?
The Union Depository.
Around 200 million in gold bricks, all taken from kindly Uncle Sam, who will spend the rest of our lives being hunted by government officials if we live through the attempt. But it'll be our masterpiece. So, gentlemen, let's do our civic duty and get out there and find some gainful employment. This way. Let's go. Big one.
Now, like I was saying, guys, if you get in the car as Michael or whatever, if you switch to Trevor right now and you stay as Trevor, you will not get to see him pissing on the highway code. I can tell you right now, because I was like, what the hell's going on here? I thought it was in this mission. And then I started off as Michael and noticed the game will automatically do it on its own and switch you to Trevor and show you him pissing. And so that's kind of an interesting thing to take note of, because is there a certain way that you should be playing each mission? Not only do I believe in certain missions having to be done in the right order, but now a question of what character to switch to or not switch to is something that we should take note of. And I literally mean take notes. Like, grab a pen and paper and write shit down. I say a lot, throw it in your back pocket. I'm going to stop saying that. Write shit down, dude. I started writing shit down, and it really helps. It really helps show connections, and oh my god, that lines up with that. And it really is a good way to be a little bit more organized. I feel that the one thing this community is lacking is organization. You know, we really don't know a lot of the things that we should because of that. And we'll talk about that at a later time. So let's go ahead and start it off as Michael. What's going on, Casey Lewis? Thanks for jumping in. What's up, Dirty Money? JT Khan. We got the dude. All you guys, thank you guys so much for jumping in.
Alright, we're on a strict schedule. There's a couple of armored cars on a dry run to the depository. Intel suggests they'll be going down Innocence Boulevard in East LS at approximately 15:30. And Trevor and I need to map their route for a possible hijack point. So, we're going to his airfield in Blaine County and coming back in his chopper to intercept. Michael Franklin, all you gotta do is take the temperature at the bank.
All you gotta do.
It stands out.
Hey, we taking the temperature?
Yeah, you know, getting a feel for it. Security, exit routes, general vibe.
Alright.
You notice at the beginning they showed Trevor in the bottom right? It made a noise, and it kind of prompted you that, hey, you could switch to Trevor right now. Not a good idea if you want to see him taking a piss on the highway code.
That doesn't look like much.
And security looks light. We send in a couple of sprung niggas, clap, clap.
What are you talking about, Frank?
Oh, I see it. Man, getting in the door is easy. It's a standard bank. It's getting underground that's hard. Ain't that where the metal's kept?
Right. Now we gotta stop outside the Arcadia Center down on Alta Street. We can get a view of the back from there.
Now, mind you guys, I've brought up before how the Arcadia,
Hey, man, you might not notice it, but I picked up a few...
the Arcadius building from the top, from a bird's eye view, resembles the flux capacitor from Back to the Future in a very crazy way. Very similar, so that's something to also not throw in your back pocket, but write it down. Write it down, goddammit.
things rolling with you. I mean, there's times I think I gotta be the senior partner in the group. From the way you and Trevor behave.
Ah, sorry. There's history there.
Yeah, it still ain't fully been explained to me, though.
No? Well, remind me to go over with you again sometime. But not now.
Look, dawg, light again, man.
Yeah, fucking eerie, ain't it?
Man, you think they put more than one motherfucker on our national fucking reserves?
Yeah, huh? Well, maybe we really are broke. Trevor, how are you doing?
See that, guys? Listen closely.
Like clockwork, Mikey. Like clockwork.
So, the game did it for me. It switched me over to Trevor. And he said, let's look at the brief. He said, well, like clockwork, Mikey. Like clockwork. Trevor, how are you doing? Well, like clockwork, Mikey. Like clockwork. What the hell does that mean? Well, I'll tell you one thing. Like clockwork, every single time I loaded this mission up and played this, like clockwork, after he says it, like clockwork, a train drives by, like clockwork, across the street. And we know that he just got done pissing on the highway code, or right below the highway code, and that part of the highway code is deciphered, and it's, it says all you have to do was follow the damn train, CJ. Instead of worrying about what the second half means, why don't we worry about why it says that? So let's find out what Rockstar has associated directly with that. Well, we know in a mission, if it's played a certain way, well, Trevor pisses on it. So let's go back to the mission and see what happens when Trevor pisses on it. Well, I noticed that he says, like clockwork, Mikey, like clockwork. Why does he say that? Well, before I could even figure that out, I noticed, like clockwork, a fucking train goes across the street every single time. There it is. I didn't even have to look at it first. I knew it was coming, like clockwork. There it goes. So what I wanted to do and test with you guys was, what if we listened? What if it was more literal? Like, I brought up to you guys the Bigfoot mission, right? The last one. Where they literally, it is, in my opinion, the only time that Rockstar has given us a direct clue on how to solve an Easter egg in the game. A lot of the other stuff might have connections, and it is a great circumstantial lead, if you will. Even I have my own opinions that I believe are leading to something, but take opinions away. Like, what's the proof? Okay, in the Bigfoot mission, they literally showed us what to do. It says in the mission with Bigfoot that the subtitles will say Beast, and the guy on the screen is saying Squatch. So we know that that's something that's like, okay, was it an oversight? But they do it twice in a row. So that's not an oversight. That's on purpose. And then right after that, the hunter tells Franklin that all you have to do is listen to the howls, right? And I'll know that he found you, or you found him, or whatever. So they're telling you Bigfoot and the Beast, right? Squatch and a Beast, and listen to the howls. So they were already giving us the answer of how to solve the Bigfoot and Beast Easter egg. If you just paid attention to the small differences, something that they don't do. I've looked at the subtitles every single time I play this game. I've never seen a difference like that. That's a big difference, changing the word. So I think that if we just listen to what they're saying with the clues, and listen to it literally sometimes, maybe we can actually solve something. So that's what this broadcast and video is about. Let's go follow the fucking train and see if anything happens, because it happens like clockwork every time. It kind of blows me away that I have not heard about this from anyone. I don't know how this has not been discovered yet. I'm almost shocked. And then also, guys, I'm gonna reload the mission afterwards, or maybe not even. I could just go ahead and show you. There's something I want to show you concerning the highway code, the second half that's still not solved. So let's go ahead and follow the damn train, guys, and see what happens. Casey Lewis, I'm gonna read what you're saying here. You're saying, that's interesting. He says that I miss this every time. Maybe I should play again, but switch characters. My play time with Trevor is stupidly long, 33 hours. One playthrough. See, that's what I mean. A lot of people get used to one character as well as me. I do the same thing. I like Trevor as well. But I noticed in this mission, like I said, we would not be seeing this at all if I was playing as Trevor. So the first time, like I said, I missed it because I was Trevor. But I knew from, the mystery and everyone that shares their information and everything, I knew that this was the mission that he pissed on the highway code, or below the highway code. So I was like, wait a minute, why didn't I see it? I had to double check my information. It was right. It was this mission. So I said, okay, well, the only other thing I could do is try it as Michael. And sure as shit, like clockwork, Trevor is pissing. So let's go ahead and follow the damn train, guys. Let's see if anything happens. I don't think anything will. But instead of doing it on my own, let's just go ahead and have a little experiment. Let's go see if anything happens.
You mentioned a job before. Something I could help you with?
I ain't even talked to Mike about it yet, but he's gonna be on board. He's obligated.
What is it?
Ain't it obvious? Bustin' Brad out of the clink.
Why don't you talk to Michael about it?
Oh, fine. Shit. I was gonna pay you, man. When there ain't an obvious profit in something, you're a hard guy to motivate.
Just went 13:30. We got 2 hours before we need to be in Marietta Heights.
And if you don't make it there by the set time, what they say, 2 hours, so what, 15:30, then the mission will fail. So they give you a time, you know, like no one's gonna be messing around right now when they're playing this, because we know we have to get there by a certain time. So who would be following the train right now? You know what I mean? Unless you understood what that highway code said, and understood what they've done in the past with the Bigfoot and Franklin mission. You know what I mean? Like, what would make you think that that you should follow the train right now? So I just want to go ahead and see if anything happens. You never know. And if it does, I would love for it to be noticed, or for it to happen during a live stream. How awesome would that be, to be able to say, we did it together, guys? You know, that would be freaking great. That would be the biggest meaning of community that you could think of, is doing it all together. So, what's up, Living on the Edge? Thank you for jumping in. Ah, is Russ in here? I gotta talk to him. Russ Hunt, thank you for jumping in, buddy. What's going on, Abled Gamer? What's going on, Dennis Spam? Or Span? So far, dude, we're not finding anything from following the damn train. Let's see where it takes us. Like, maybe when the mission fails, the location that the train is at will be significant enough. I don't know, guys. Like I said, I didn't do this yet. I didn't want to just talk about it. I wanted to show you guys live in the moment, you know, how I felt about this. Because everyone seems so concerned about the second half of the code. Well, what about the first half? We understand what it means, but we don't understand. I mean, we understand what it says, but we don't understand what it means. And I think it's important that we understand why. You know, maybe we do have to go back to San Andreas, where that was originally said, and kind of look around and see what we notice there. Because as just like the Bigfoot mission that I was mentioning has that stuff that guarantees that Rockstar did give us clues, because, you know, in hindsight it told us exactly what to do. We also know from that mission that Rockstar does want us to go to previous games. All the stuff that's been discovered when doing so is
I said we were on a strict schedule. Shit.
First, alright, Lester, hold on a minute. First of all, we know that we found so much from the previous games that led to so much clues and connections and discoveries in this game. But also, think about that mission as well, right? Not only do they tell us how to solve the Bigfoot and Beast Easter egg, they also are giving us a mission that's replicated from another game. Not even a previous GTA title. From a different Rockstar title altogether, Red Dead Redemption. We've seen the same mission done before. When have they ever done that? There's another discrepancy. Like, when has that ever happened? When have they ever given us the same exact thing? Right? So, think about it. Anytime that they do, we have to pay attention to it. And I know for a fact they do in Red Dead Redemption, because, you know, the whole Bigfoot, they say the same thing. Even the same actors are there. And the one big clue is the lady is there too. She's one difference from the mission in Red Dead and GTA, is that lady that's standing next to that hunter. And that lady is actually tied in to the whole Undead Nightmare DLC with Red Dead Redemption. And the whole zombie apocalypse is because of her. And you'll have to get more into that later, but think about it. There's a reason why they want us to focus on stuff, and Rockstar definitely gave us the answer in that mission for the Easter egg with the Beast. Okay, they also made it the same mission that was a replica of a previous Rockstar title. So that tells us, yes, they do want us to know about their past, because obviously there's connections. And when we're done following this train, I'm going to go to the second part of the highway code that's still unsolved and show you what I think something is, because it ties directly into the video I uploaded a couple minutes ago before going live. So hopefully you guys are enjoying everything, and hopefully this helps. Hopefully somebody can try something out, or it makes them think of something, or something like a eureka moment happens for them, and we can go from there. But I'm just trying to do my part. So thank you guys so much for jumping in so far. What's going on, Benji? Thanks for jumping in. What's going on, Zmew Davis? Thanks for jumping in. And let's go ahead and see what happens, or where we are at least, if nothing happens, when this highway code, when this mission is failed, since we're following the damn train and not going to where we're supposed to. It's funny, look at the map, actually. Following the damn train almost took us directly to where we needed to go. Isn't that kind of weird? We were all the way down on the highway, and following the damn train almost took us to the location that we're actually supposed to be going to for this mission. So it's kind of interesting, huh? You could throw that one in your back pocket. I'm not sure if you gotta write that one down. Maybe. So it's 15:05. It should fail around 15:30. Oh crap. Sorry. So, this is where the mission ends, or where we're going to fail. And it doesn't seem like a significant spot at all. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Maybe it's not supposed to be taken literally. I don't know. I just think it's kind of crazy how it says like clockwork, right? And then like clockwork, the train comes. Unless that was just supposed to be our clue to figuring out the code, right? Maybe. Maybe not. I wanted to bring it up, though, to you guys, because I thought it was a very, you know, a very significant reality, a very significant connection to everything, right? What's going on, Yobo? What's going on, Rose? What's up, Shade Tree Chef? So, let's go ahead and take a look at the second half of the highway code for a second. See, when you replay it, it doesn't let you see him pissing anymore. It takes you away. So, we're going to have to go back. And the time is already 1400. I'm not sure if that was the time when we switched, when it switched to us over to Trevor, but I just want to note that it's 1400. Maybe maybe they cut some of the time on you since you had to retry it. I'm not sure. Anyway, here is where he passes, right? Right underneath the highway code. This is the one that says all you had to do was follow the damn train, CJ. And then if you look, this is also got this pipe connecting it that goes down, but then there's another pipe that comes up. So it looks like they're connected. Looks like both of these... What are you doing, Lester? What are you doing? You gonna take a shit? I already took a piss. Just let's dirty up the area, why don't we? Anyway, we got this code here that's still unsolved, right? The second half, if you will. There's clues in the area telling us that San Andreas has something to do with it, right? San Andreas is right there, and we know that all you had to do is follow the damn train. CJ is from San Andreas. So, what's this all about? Well, I have to say, guys, if you watched my last video, the one that's called A Sneaky Move by Rockstar Games, this makes me think that the beginning is an M. We talked about maybe it being something else, but I think the M is actually tied to Manhunt. This might be Manhunt-1-2. Manhunt 1 or Manhunt 2. To see. To see what? To see the eye? You guys are going to have to watch that video if you didn't already. But I'm wondering if it does have something to do with it, because...
we're not going to make it.
You're not going to make it if you don't shut the fuck up, alright? Shut up. I'm wondering if it has something to do with it because of what we just discovered in Manhunt, and about how... not how, but... I don't want to give it away if you didn't see the video. The connections to Dan and Sam Hauser from Rockstar Games, their father, okay? Huge connection to their father, and also Manhunt. I also showed how there's a huge connection to codes, or numbers at least, within the game. The hamburger sign, the coordinate man, all that. So why not the highway code, right? That's still the one thing that we still haven't had any leeway with, is this second half. So, it makes a lot of sense, and it's a good theory, in my opinion, to kind of base the idea off of, at least for a start of an investigation towards it, right? So let me know what you guys think on all this. I really hope you guys enjoy the information and everything I'm bringing up to the table, especially lately with the previous uploads, man. I've been trying. Let's go ahead and quit, and I want to reload. And just show you what I mean about Michael. What the hell? I told you no. I want to show you what I'm talking about. If you play as Trevor, and you don't switch, you'll see that he'll never be seen pissing. So it is something to think about. What character should we be when we're playing certain missions? What mission orders? And we have a lot of work to do. Yeah, we're really discovering a lot, and we're coming up to great, connections. But until we actually trigger or activate something, this mystery is going to go on and on. I think we're taking the back road. I think if we play the game and really understand the clues that Rockstar has given us, like in the Bigfoot mission, how that gave us the answer to how to solve the beast and Bigfoot secret Easter egg. I think that if we actually can read what the game is saying, then we can get there quicker to the answer, to solving the mystery. But we're almost taking the back door. We're almost taking the long way around. And don't get it twisted. The long way around is still giving us huge answers, but it's because we don't understand what's right before our eyes that we have to do it that way. We're still going to get to the same place. It's just going to take us longer, in my opinion, of course. Okay, so let's replay this one more time, but we'll play it differently. What's going on, Jack Jones? What's going on, Lackan White? What's going on, GooseCon Gaming?
Before you ask, the fridge is broken.
That's all right. I've had enough of your hospitality already.
I have changed my ways, all right? Yeah, I'm done with that crazy shit, all right? I want to square things away with Mary.
We already watched that. We can't switch yet. They'll let us know, though, when we can. Utilizing sound.
Command
There we go.
Strict schedule.
There's a couple of armored cars on a dry run to the depository. Intel suggests they'll be going down Innocence Boulevard at East LS at approximately 15:30. Trevor and I need to map their route for a possible hijack point. So, we're going to his airfield in Blaine County and coming back in his chopper to intercept. Michael, Franklin, all you gotta do is take the temperature at the
All you
plant,
gotta do.
if there's anything that stands out.
Follow the damn train, CJ. Also, by playing as different characters, you get different dialogues, different conversations between different characters. Maybe there's other dialogues. Think about it. What if there's another dialogue that we didn't notice that is just like the Beast and Squatch dialogue within the Bigfoot mission? That if, you know, we would have noticed, like, holy crap, that could be revealing something huge. You know, maybe I never seen it before because of the way I play. Maybe I'm always the wrong character. This is really good stuff to think about, guys. Honest.
Percent of 200 million.
A maximum of 200 million. Shit! If I can get the funds diverted and you pull it off.
Still, come on, 20% of that's a lot of coin for sit.
TL. We're coming up to the front of the bank.
Is it too much to ask for a little respect? Just a little? Because I respect you, Trevor. Strangely, I do. I can see how you're useful. Terrifying, but useful.
Oh, well, I can think of a few uses for you, you chubby little ball of fun. I want your help. All 20% of 200 million of it. Actually, man, I've got another job I want your help with after this.
Yeah, right. Whatever.
No, seriously, man. A big job. Payment up front.
What is it?
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of it before. I want to bring you in on the ground floor this time. That's not a joke about disabled access.
I didn't think it was, but now I do.
I ain't even talked to Mike about it yet, but he's gonna be on board. He's obligated.
What is it?
Ain't it obvious? Bustin' Brad out of the clink.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you there, T. Some things are just better left alone.
Brad's not a thing. He's part of the crew.
Well, a crew's more than a sum of its parts, and he was a pretty shit part.
He is a pretty shit part, and that's only 'cause he's in jail.
No, he is shit because he's lazy, forgetful, mean, and stupid, with respect.
He's changed, all right?
All right, we're here. Only one security guard. Looks like a normal consumer bank up here. We're going down to the back entrance, see where the gold comes out.
Emails. He's educated himself inside, and he'll be a valuable part of the team.
Why don't you talk to Michael about it?
I will, but I gotta talk to you too. You're planning this.
Talk to Michael and come back to me.
Oh, fine. Shit. I was gonna pay you, man. When there ain't an obvious profit in something, you're a hard guy to motivate.
Just went 13:30. We got 2 hours before we need to be in Marietta Heights.
Okay, so you see that 13:30. So that conversation with Trevor and Lester, he says that in, you know, at the same time. Basically, when you are Michael and the game switches you, when you get into the car with Trevor, you know, Lester will say that. So I feel like this is the time that the game would switch you when you're Michael. This is right around the time, if you were Michael, it would switch you to Trevor, have Michael ask you, or ask Trevor, hey, how's it going? And then Trevor would say, well, like clockwork, Mikey, like clockwork. And you would see the train, like clockwork, passing by, and, you know, all that fun shit. So, nothing special happens when you follow the damn train. I'm not sure. What's going on? Jack Jones, Nicholas Crawford, Flair 0080. Thank you guys all for jumping in. I appreciate you guys jumping into the stream. And I really don't see anything else that... What happens if we switch back to Mikey?
Hey, we taking the temperature? Look, dog, light again, man.
Yeah, fucking.
So check this out. If we play it this way, we can see the dialogue between Trevor and... This is weird. We can see the dialogue between Trevor and Lester that we wouldn't be able to see if we were playing as Michael. And then if we switch to Michael, we actually see this whole scene. And will we actually see him pissing again? Let's see if it'll take us to Trevor, and let's see if it'll show him pissing again on the highway code. This is kind of weird. Let's take a look at this.
Scary, ain't it?
Man, you think they put more than one motherfucker on our national fucking reserve?
Yeah, maybe we really are broke.
Ah ha ha ha! Look at that shit. So maybe if we do it before 13:30, maybe that's the trigger point, right? Like if we do it before 13:30, Lester can still say that to us. I don't know. It's all speculation, and I don't even know how much it really matters, honestly. I just find it interesting that you only can see Trevor pissing if you start off with Michael and stay as Michael until the game takes you to Trevor. Even if you start with Trevor, get the dialogue, understand, you know, the conversation that you wouldn't have heard, switch back to Michael, and then the game makes you switch back to Trevor, you know, it doesn't matter. You're not going to see him pissing. Only if you start off with Michael and then let the game take you to Trevor on its own. That's seriously some interesting shit. Is a train even going by? This is weird. But I just wanted to bring all this stuff up to you guys. That's basically what this broadcast was all about. I hope it helps. I hope that, you know, on your clues and your travels and your connections, maybe these connections and everything will help as well. Can we kill Lester? Is it possible to kill Lester? Hey, there's an idea for all you YouTubers out there that want to make fucking videos that don't make any sense. What would happen if you kill Lester in this... Who gives a fuck what would happen if you kill Lester? What would happen if the train kills Lester? Oh my god, who cares? But I bet you now, you'll see it with a big fucking arrow on the goddamn thumbnail. That one's for you guys. I want to thank you guys all for jumping in. I appreciate it. It was a good time. Like clockwork. And, I think I'm going to jump back online into another live broadcast. Half of you guys won't show up, though, because it's not Grand Theft Auto, and I'm not giving you information. But it's still going to be a good time. We're going to play something. Either a badass Mario in another dimension that has swearing, sex, violence, and, you know, all that good stuff like blood. But I'm thinking about maybe even starting off that other game I talked to you guys about in previous broadcast. The what was it called? Oh my god, the redneck fucking something. It's crazy, dude. What the hell is it called? Something redneck. The Redneck Killer or some crazy game that they made up, man. Crazy stuff going on in the indie developer world. Anyway, I want to see what you guys think, so leave comments. Leave your comments. And if you haven't subscribed, well, maybe think about doing so. Why not? It's free, right? Doesn't cost you nothing. And if you do subscribe, why not hit that notification bell? Because then you'll be alerted every time I go live. And trust me, stuff that I got coming out, GTA-wise at least, is going to definitely catch your attention. Because I think that we're getting closer, guys. At least I feel like I am. And with your help, we can unite as a unit and solve this Chilean mystery. All you guys that have jumped in, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. We'll see you in the next video or broadcast, so take it easy. Ta-ta. And, as always, peace!